Miss Tom, come on, grab your friends, we'll go to very distant lands. Bob the cat and Nikki the human, the fun will never end on climbing's time. Hey, you guys! Alright, well, hey everybody, it's me again, Nikki, as usual, on Fridays. And, yeah, just gonna talk about my general week, what I did over the weekend. Since everyone else talked about what books they're reading, I will talk about the book I am reading because it is fantastic. And I will say video responses. I think that's basically it. Yeah, that's all I have on my hand, which is my agenda. So, first off, Yasmina's trip to LA. First of all, how do I say this? I don't have a large group of friends that I hang out with a lot. I have friends, but not that I hang out with exclusively. Like there's my BF, there's Yasmina, there's my friend who's visiting me from Egypt. Sometimes Michelle, sometimes Aaron. That's about it. I never really hung out with Becky. I went to Indy with Becky. That's basically it. But I do like Becky a lot. We hang out at school, but that's it. So I don't have a lot of friends I hang out with outside of school. So whenever Yasmina leaves town, I am seriously forever alone. I hate on her a lot. Without Yasmina, I am nothing. Next is what I did this weekend. This weekend, I went to Katsucon, anime convention. Now, I know that sounds really nerdy, and to be honest, it is kind of nerdy, but it was pretty awesome. It was held in Baltimore, so it was at the Gaylord Hotel, and it is so gorgeous in there, guys. It's like this huge hotel, and there's this pavilion where you walk, right? But it's still inside the hotel, and it's just a giant wall of glass because it's a huge hotel. And when you get on the escalator, then this hotel is designed to look like a little village inside the hotel. So you're just weaving your way through, and seriously guys, it's like a really weird dream. Because you're like weaving through, and you're like, oh hey guys, there's Android 18 and 17 from Dragon Ball Z. And you're walking over a little bridge next to a waterfall, and you walk by like, I don't know, L from Death Note. You run into the most random people ever. But it's really awesome. And I got a Doctor Who poster and a J-Cat, which is awesome. You know, Jake from Adventure Time, favorite show. So, I got a J-Cat, Doctor Who poster, and I got a One Piece shirt, because I am a big old One Piece fan. So, there's that. I don't know what my hand says. Oh, right. Okay. I know a lot of people hate him, but as I proved in my last video, I am the biggest Bieber fan ever. I love that guy. But, some very serious news is that my Justin Bieber, cut his glorious locks. Just cut them. No regard to how people like me would feel about it, he just cut off his hair. And see, that hair and his sense of humor are really all that kid has for him. Just kidding, he seems like a great person, but that's all he has going for him. And now one of them is gone. You better grow back out, I'm gonna be pissed off. And then what else? Let's see, this week I watched Star Wars with my friend from Egypt because she got evacuated because all Americans got evacuated, so she's staying with my mom and I. And she'd never seen Star Wars before. And you can't be my friend and not see Star Wars. So we started with the original trilogy. We watched A New Hope, which I love because mainly for whiny teenager version of Luke. He's so funny. Like, one of the first things he says, I can't even remember the whole thing, but he was just like, but uncle, I was going to go down to Tasha to get some power converters. And you're just like, Luke, shut up. Nobody cares about your teenage problems. The galaxy is in danger. But I still love him. And then we started watching The Empire Strikes Back, but right at the climax, you know, the scene that everyone knows, even if they've never seen Star Wars, when Luke is hanging off that thing and Darth Vader goes, I am your father. And what's crazy about that is he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. He just, I am your father, which is, what? Didn't even realize that. But, so, Star Wars is like the best thing ever. Best thing since sliced bread. Nothing better. Nothing. Well, that's an exaggeration. But, Star Wars is fantastic. And we're going to finish watching it this weekend. And then we're going to watch the rest of them. 1, 2, and 3. Starting with 1, because I love 1. Nobody loves 1 but me, but that's because I love Qui-Gon. He's probably my favorite character in the whole series. So that's Star Wars. Next, because Yasmina and Becky both did their what book am I reading? I'm going to do that as well, because I've been reading this book for about a week, and it's like 500 pages. By the way, it's The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It's 500 pages in a week with school and other things getting in the way. I am 460 pages in. and it's 523 or something. This is probably one of the most fantastic books I've ever read. And I am one of those people who will turn on going out with friends, not watch TV, and disregard the internet just to read a book, because weirdo, whatever guys. On the BBC list of 100 most influential books in history, I have read 23, which for a 17-year-old, I think that's not bad. So, I read a lot, and so to say that this is one of the best books I've ever read, I think is saying something. It's really, really good. It's about these kids, and they're Greek students at this college in, where are they? They're in Vermont. And, I mean, they just seem like kind of weird people. And the main character, Richard's like, you guys are kind of weird, but he kind of wants to be like them. So he's like them, and he meets these people. And I'm just going to give away the beginning because, I mean, it's the beginning. It's the prologue, is that they kill this brother named Bunny. And so the book is basically about why they killed Bunny, what circumstances came around to that, and then each of their individual mental breakdowns. So if you're a weird person like me and really enjoy like reading insanity unfold on the pages, definitely read The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It's so crazy. It's like they each have their own little things that just drive them crazy. And I don't know how the book is going to end because I'm not done yet, but it is definitely fantastic and I would recommend it. And then after that, I'm going to read Anthony Burgess, and then I might read Yasmina's book because she tells me I will like it. So there's that. Alright, video responses. I'm going to start with Yasmina. And since you talked about being a mature adult, and since you both talked about cartoon crushes, I have to go into this for just a second. I mean, I agree generally with all of them, except for Billy the Blue Power Ranger, Yasmina. Everyone knows that Tommy was the best Power Ranger ever. Because not only was he the white Power Ranger and had long, glorious hair, he was also the green Power Ranger, and he was the silver Power Ranger. What? He's definitely the best. Like, all the bitches move aside because Tommy's here. Like, Kimberly and Jason kind of had a thing. No, once Tommy came in the picture, it was all about Kimberly and Tommy. Like, everyone knew that, guys. Everyone knew that. Tommy was the best. So I had a crush on Tommy, in case you couldn't tell. Tommy Pickles, I can't think of him all grown up. I just think of him as a baby. But he was definitely my favorite Rugrat. Aladdin, definitely the most attractive Disney dude. None of the princes really did it for me. I kind of like Prince Philip. I feel like he doesn't get enough of a spotlight for being him. I love Prince Philip. He's such a cute guy. But Prince Eric, no. He was so shallow. Like, he spends a week with this girl. I mean, not to say Ariel wasn't shallow, but he spends a week with this girl, and he's like, hey, I really like you. But the second he meets a pretty girl who can sing, he's like, oh, just kidding. See ya. And you're like, Eric, that was really shallow. Like, what? What's with your hair? I don't understand it. So, cartoon crushes, Danny Phantom, Ash from Pokemon. Basically the same as Yasmina's, but... Oh, Tuxedo Mask. Sailor Moon guy. Whoa, that guy was saucy. I love him. Also, Bob has decided to join me. But, so that was for cartoon crushes. Also, for the Putin music video, Becky. First of all, what? I like how they're talking about, they're like, yeah, he gets them bitches, but in a more eloquent way. And then they're like, and then they just show him sitting on a couch having a diplomatic meeting about I don't even know what. I love him. I love him for that video. But whenever they said Putin, I just thought of the episode of Adventure Time when they make the never-ending pie-throwing robot, and the Ice King's like, guys, we have to get rid of him. Like, you don't want to go back to Finn and Jake because they're just gonna do this. And it shows a picture of like Finn and Jake, and they're like, yeah, Putin on Neptune to the max, and they high five. So whenever I hear Putin, I think like Putin as in like farting. So that just made it a little bit more humorous for me. Besides that, Becky, your video is adorable. I have decided that I intensely like the way that you talk. I can like watch you talk forever, which sounds really creepy, but I don't know, I guess your voice inflections, they're really cool. Yasmina, I really enjoyed watching the people in the background walk back and forth, because they all look like you were crazy, because you were just talking to yourself. But, I mean, you are crazy, so it's okay. And I'm glad you did get to go to LA, because that's very exciting. For me. And for you, I guess. Friday time. Can't hit that note. Time. Adventure time. Okay.